Hi, and welcome to another one of these awful vlog things. So I got it wrong on the last one. It wasn't the next day I was ill. The next day we had a good day and I started to feel ill as the day progressed. And then this is why I'm not sure, did I have a bug or did I have food poisoning? Because you can hear in the video when I'm in the taxi that I had been complaining about not being well all day. And then we went for an Indian, and the next day from about 12:30 onwards, it was like a sewage works falling out of me. So anyway, let's have a look at today. It's Chengdu again. We did monastery, which was really cool, and again, no waffle. I'll leave the video on the audio as much as I can, and again, I hope anyone traveling to China gets something out of this. Thanks. Enjoy. So Wenshu is probably the most famous monastery in Chengdu, and it's very still active, which is magnificent to see. The monks are wandering around, and they walk around with things to warn you they're coming, and you stand out of the way. Didn't take any videos of them while I was there because I wanted to be really respectful. Also, when you're going into this area here, the markings on the wall are the year off markings, and as you can see, the Chinese guys like to have the photos taken as part of good luck. As I said, I was very conscious not to be taking photographs of anybody either worshipping or any of the monks walking around. I didn't know if it was a respectful thing to do, but once we'd left, we got some street food on the way to the next section, which was one of the shopping districts we were walking towards, to try and get some cheap electrical products, which we did. So we had must have been a 10-15 minute walk again, and we ended up in one of these hypermarket, multi-floor level, sell everything that you could ever imagine electrical, which was, for me as a geek, it was amazing to see. And I got myself a nifty pair of Apple clone headphones. And then it was time for some beer, because we hadn't had any yet during the day. As you would expect, it was another tap room. Pandas are absolutely everywhere. There's no escaping them in Chengdu. It was nice. It was a nice place, a bit different. Decor was certainly different. It had a nautical theme, a fishing theme. As you can see with the net on the wall, and customers have been attached to it. It was a good selection of taps again. All Chinese. Cool light. Yeah, it was different. It was nice decor. And we enjoyed a couple here.
That's on you.
I don't
Whoa, you see that?
see what.
6.6
Oh.
for beer. It's cheaper than 9.9.
Oh. Like 60p beers back there.
60p? My interest is peaked.
你想办法？
Yeah, 60p beer, yeah. We go there next. The places your Indian palate takes us.
那个烧。
Mega Masala. Now, this place was interesting. It looked like an Indian. It was an Indian. It was nice. It was different, but nice. Completely different from the Indian that I had in Beijing on the previous trip. which was interesting. I don't know, and I probably should have asked if it was from a different part of India, what part of India it was from. But it was delicious. It was really good. But like I say, I honestly don't know if it was the food or if I had something. But I was so ill the next day, and the next day after that, and the next day after that. It basically killed my stomach. I don't think it was this Indian. I would have given the Indian a 6 out of 10. It was good, and it was a nice change, because as much as I love Chinese food, it's nice to get something completely different palate-wise, and it was completely different palate-wise. I think this starter is what killed me. I think it was the chicken. Maybe not. But it was a cool little restaurant, well, quite a big restaurant, and it was worryingly empty. And then obviously after that, we went on for more craft beer. This is normal in China. They'll have little bars next to it, just building site. Oh, it's just weird. But this was a really cute little tap room. And the woman that owned it was so friendly and wanted to come out and speak English to practice. And everything was quite quirky and quite cute. It was good. It was a nice way to finish the night. It was sort of tucked away in the back. That's the coolest beer glass I've ever seen, by the way. And again, like everywhere, you get your dates, you get your little snacks and stuff to have. The hospitality from the Chinese is just immense. Again, you need to go. But no video that night because I was done in. And thanks for watching.